This being January month and winter here in the Detroit area, I often think back to my youthful days and recall the long, cold, snowy winters of my youth, and I shall relate just what these activities consisted of in my young days. I can recall that on the street that we lived on, that the street had a steep incline going up to Ven's house, which was located at the end of the street and up on a high hill, and it was an ideal street to use for sledding. There wasn't any wheel traffic in those days, and hardly ever more than just a horse-drawn sled or two would go by each day. The local grocery stores used to deliver food to each of the homes that had placed orders that day, and that was about the only traffic that occurred on that street other than the neighborhood people walking up and down the road, so it was quite safe for sledding. And I had a sled that was named the American Red Flyer. It was really one of the better sleds in that time, and I would always go out after coming home from school. Mother insisted that I dress warmly, and I would join the other neighborhood children, and we would walk that long hill, get up at the top, and then slide down. And a Saturday, it was a full day of activity to be able to get out there and use our sled, and it was really a joyful time of my youth. I can recall one accident I had with the sled. In coming down the hill, it seemed that I was going to collide with children who were walking up, and I tried to divert the sled from its path of striking the children, and I overturned. And immediately behind me, following down at that same fast speed, was another sled, and they couldn't avoid hitting me. And I can recall that as I laid on the snow on my back, face upward, this sled passed right over my face, and the runners really bruised my face up, and I had a good old bloody nosebleed. And I can recall still I wanted to get home, have the nosebleed taken care of, and I didn't leave my sled behind either, believe me that. I got home and Mother stenched the flow of blood with a cold compress. And that is just one of the episodes of my youth. Others will follow,